Okay, let's go ahead and see what we get for our first pick of the evening. Naruto Konoha Senki. Interesting, okay. I still don't remember exactly which Naruto game this is. Probably gonna end up being one of the RPGs, but from what I can tell, it's the basic Naruto story so far. They are indeed talking about ramen. Don't know at what point in the story we are here, presumably at the very beginning. Okay, what's this? Okay, we have the Academy. We have something we can't access at the moment. Bottom option is save. Level 1, stamina 80, and chakra at 5. Okay. Well, let's go to the Academy then. It's been since like 2008 or so since I watched any Naruto at all. Only vaguely recall the beginning of the story here. Sounds like they have like a lawnmower they can't start or something in the background there. I'm not sure what that sound is supposed to be. So at what point are we going to get to play a game instead of reading dialogue? I still don't know what kind of game we are in for. I don't know if this will be an RPG, an action RPG, side-scrolling RPG. Like, are we gonna have random battles? Are we gonna have... Okay, so, look at the map. Mission start. Team setup, I guess, and we don't have anyone other than Naruto at the moment. Oh. Tactical RPG? And again, bottom option is just save. So I guess it's Naruto the Tactical RPG. Not at all what I would have expected. Again, so many of these games, so many of these shows, all of these action shows ended up as RPGs or tactical RPGs. There's all our various attacks. I wonder, oh, yeah. Like, Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball had a million different kinds of turn-based RPGs and card-based RPGs. Yu Yu Hakusho had that tactical RPG. So do we get the thing, or I guess we got the thing? Yay, we win! I guess that was teaching us how to move. And we got 100 points for clearing it, 0 for chakra, and 25 for turn points. Like, there are other Naruto games where it's an action platformer, like in a beat-em-up style, and that makes a lot of sense. There are obviously the dozens of Naruto beat-em-up or fighting games, like all the various Dragon Ball Z style 3D fighting games, and that makes sense. I just don't understand how a tactical RPG makes sense for an action ninja fighting show. There's still no one other than Naruto. Not gonna bother looking at the map this time, since, you know... Yeah. No long-range attacks yet, how about that? Oh, and he's running away. What are some of these other options? That's the attack thing, that's changing characters. That's probably just pass turn. Don't know what that did, but not gonna be playing long enough to find out. Yeah, well, this turn I've gotcha. And let me guess, basic punch? Basic punch! And we win! Don't you just love these forced tutorials where, you know, you do one thing and you're done? Okay, I will grant you that the tactical RPG does work out for the Super Robot Wars series and, like, the Zoids games and such. It's just a question of common sense when people are designing games and they ask themselves what would be the best kind of game to represent this series. And so many times they come to the answer of an RPG or a tactics game or something would be the best way to go for this action fighting series. And at this point, I think, you know, the number of... like, if we just look at the Dragon Ball series alone, we can probably, at this point, you know, the number of Budokai-style fighting games does outnumber the old RPGs, but up until around, I want to say like 2000 or so at the very least, maybe even like 2005, the number of RPGs in the series greatly outnumbered the number of fighting games. And you know, it did make some sense back in the NES days when they were trying to make Dragon Ball games, and they couldn't really do fighting games. That wasn't really even a thing yet, but now we come to Naruto, where it very much is an established thing. Oh, and we're going to the ramen shop. What kind of tactical turn-based fighting are we going to run into here? Also, we're obviously not yet at the point where Naruto even learns his first ninja move, so kinda curious how far into the game that would be, and pretty sure we're not going to play it that far. And yeah, the ramen shop was just talking. Okay, I think this will be the last one that we bother with. And once again, we've got all these different things. What are all these? Can't do that one. Huh. Really curious what all those other things are. Presumably they are other attacks, but... Alright, let's try some of these out. Still can't do that. Probably has a... like a chakra cost I can't manage yet, I think. That'd be my guess. Yeah, there's our basic punch. Yep. And what's this one? Oh, throw a kunai. Okay. Well, that was actually much weaker than actually throwing a punch, so let's just throw a punch. I am mildly curious what all those other attacks would be, the two that we were unable to use, but not really curious enough to keep playing this for any longer after we finish this fight. Why not? Let's, go with some bit of strategy. And it doesn't really make much difference for that. Maybe a back attack would work out better, but... So, yeah, this has been Naruto Konoha Senki. Sure has been some Naruto tactical RPG. Yeah, let's just zip through and find out. Another mission in which we face 3 of them, okay. So yeah, once again, Naruto Konoha Senki. I think that the Naruto RPG that we have in English was the sequel to this game. So presumably that will be farther along in the storyline and there will be more, you know, actual ninja moves and such, but you know, for covering the beginning of the story, this one seems to be doing exactly that. Yeah, seems decent enough if you really like Naruto and tactical RPGs and can speak Japanese. Not really recommended otherwise, though.